Usher him out.
I rather have Jesus than silver or gold. I rather have Jesus than riches untold. I rather have Jesus than anything this world affords to give, than to be a king of a vast domain, than be held in sin great sway. Come on. I rather have Jesus than anything this world affords to give. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The CMU flags suspected internal breach, and they are referring the matter to the Financial Investigations Division, Caribbean Maritime University. History has a way of repeating itself. I wonder if a blueprint was left up by CMU to be copied. Mighty God of Daniel. I wonder if a blueprint was left behind so that others could try it. Lord,
one by one, who no go into jail. One by who no go into one by.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also hearing that somebody was, it's alleged that somebody was also suspended because of this. But CMU, you again? CMU, you again? Now I want to ask, is who leave the blueprint go no? Because listen to me, you see what you see it? You know why this is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Because they see a certain person walking around, putting up 4 fingers, talking about a 4th term is loading, and them see people walking around free like a bird, no justice, no accountability, no nothing. So the rest of the people them down at CMU believe that they can get away with it as well. But if the head of the stream, Black Beauty, are preaching with me tonight, if the head of the stream is corrupt, ladies and gentlemen, what will happen to the rest of the body? What will happen?
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. I do not support corruption. Corruption takes money away from children's education. It deprives hospitals of basic necessities. It means that roads are not fixed. Corruption deepens inequality. It siphons off taxpayers' money to make a few cronies richer with the political connections instead of benefiting the people. This government has been doing everything it can to weaken and undermine the Integrity Commission, which is an institution that I designed as Minister of Justice and brought the legislation to Parliament to fight corruption in this country. I have said it before and I will tell you again. Jamaica cannot move forward without a government built on integrity that embraces principles of good governance in this country.
Caribbean Maritime University. We would like to have a word with you tonight on the perspective. What is happening at that institution? There seems to be a weak link that was intentionally created to benefit some persons who are willing to subscribe to the unscrupulous tendencies of those who have gone before. Guys, if you want me to address CMU, talk, Perry, talk. I would like to address, the University of the Perspective would like to address CMU. We would like to address the internal conflicts that are happening at the CMU. Can I speak as though I'm led tonight? Can I tap into my, can I tap into the spirit and speak as I'm led? CMU, I am now starting to question the credibility of your entire institution. Now, oftentimes I'm very careful with my words, and I will continue to do so. But I must take a time out on this show tonight and ask whether or not the very existence of CMU is to benefit a few. I'm asking questions. At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be a weak link that was intentionally weakened to benefit those who are internal to the system. But one must ask the question, who weakened the link, for what reason, and who will continue to benefit afterwards? There seems to be, ladies and gentlemen, a trend that is being followed here. History has a way of repeating itself. But if a pattern was paved, ladies and gentlemen, if a blueprint exists, how is it then that we are even surprised in the slightest that the same thing is happening again? Somebody must have left a blueprint that persons can benefit from if they follow it to the T. Now, I've had conversations with some colleagues from CMU. And ladies and gentlemen, if I should go into my messages, I can recall having a conversation with some persons from CMU from last year or even the year before, and they said, Perry, if you ever understand, and this is alleged, because I don't want to forget, it's alleged, if you ever get even the slightest idea as to the big scandal that is happening over CMU allegedly, you would be surprised, Perry. Ladies and gentlemen, the roots go very deep over by CMU. CMU, we're having a conversation with you tonight.